Hey, welcome to Backyard Grillin here on Nex-Tech Local 1, and we're finally back outside on the grill. And today on the menu, we're cooking pork loin. But this isn't going to be your run-of-the-mill pork loin. We're not just going to throw it on the grill. We're gonna jazz it up a little bit. We're actually going to take it, we're going to butterfly it, so we're going to open it up, we're going to stuff it, roll it back up, throw some bacon on it, of course, and then put it on the grill. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to do for our stuffing is make stuffing, but we're going to make a sausage apple stuffing to go into our pork loin. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get our sausage cooking. And just side note, you dig my new pink gloves? My wife got those. I think she did it as a joke, but I'm going to wear them. So, all right, so we're going to get our sausage going in our pan. And then we're also, in our stuffing, calls for our sausage, and then we're going to do a half a cup of onions. We're going to do a half a cup of celery, and then we're also going to cut up an apple and do about a half a cup of it. And then we may also put a jalapeno in there just to add some spice to it. So we'll go ahead, and while our sausage is cooking, we'll go ahead and get our onion ready. Kind of a breezy day, so that will take the all this extra stuff blowing off to the west, or the east, I guess. So we'll get our onion ready here. Once again, the good thing of cooking outside is you can just throw all that stuff on the ground. It's compost, that's what it is. So we'll go ahead and get our onion chopped up. Like I said, we need about a half a cup of our onion. We're going to cut it up pretty small, and I'm actually going to put it in with the sausage and let it kind of saute in there. Just to, I don't know what it is. I'm not a big fan of straight onions without them kind of cooking and stuff a little bit first. So about a half a cup of onions. That looks like about a half a cup. And we'll go ahead and throw that in with our sausage. And we need some celery. We'll probably shoot for about a stalk or two. Once again, we need about a half a cup of celery. I made this for the first time. We made it for, I think it was Christmas this year, and it was really good. So we actually did one that we stuffed with stuffing, and then we did one that we just stuffed with just regular sausage. And I really like the one with the stuffing a lot better, so that's what we're doing today. So I'd say we got about a half a cup of celery there. Chop up our sausage. One of the things we could have done is we could have made like sausage patties and stuck them on there, cooked them up like a hamburger, and then broke it up, but we broke out the old cast iron pan, and that'll work just as good. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot for about a half a cup of apples. Now I'm not going to put the apple in there and to cook it. I'll just put it in with the rest of the stuffing mixture and stuff. but I will go ahead and get it ready. Also, I almost forgot our jalapeno. We'll go ahead and cut it up, and that way we can stick it in there. We'll go ahead and we'll take out the seeds, because the seeds is what really makes this a little warmer. So we'll go ahead and get the seeds taken out. That way it's not quite as hot. And we will just, maybe we'll just do about a half of a jalapeno. Or why not? We have a whole, so we might as well just use the whole thing. We cut it up pretty small. That way when you're eating along and you don't take a big old bite out of the jalapeno. Okay. Kind of got to watch the lid because of the wind today. All right, so we've got our sausage cooking. We've got our onions in there. We've got our celery and now our jalapenos. We're gonna go ahead and chop up this apple. We're gonna go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, hopefully this will be done. We'll mix everything together and we'll get started on butterflying our pork loin, so don't go away. Don't let the weather outside interfere with the comfort of your home. Contact AquaShield Roofing and Construction today for all your home repairs, no matter what the season. AquaShield Roofing and Construction specializes in roofing, siding, guttering, insulation, windows, doors, remodeling, and construction. We offer free estimates, and our customer satisfaction is our priority. Don't put off repairs due to the season. Call AquaShield Roofing and Construction today.
It's 3 a.m. and you're wide awake, hoping your business is secure from the newest security breach. But hope isn't a strategy. Effectiveness is. What would protect a mouse from a cat? Hope? Nope. But what if the mouse could track the cat's every move, see where it lives, see where it hunts? Advantage Mouse. Nex-Tech gets security. We designed our network and built it around the most powerful security in the world, which means you don't have to hope. You can just get a good night's rest. Keep it simple and leave your security to the experts.
Hey, welcome back to Backyard Grillin', and we're cooking up a pork loin, but we're stuffing it with a sausage stuffing. So our sausage is just about done. I'm gonna cut real quick about 1/4 cup of butter and stick it in there. About like so. Then I'm also gonna pour, I thought I had a little can opener here. I do. It's just buried. So I'm also gonna take some chicken stock, and I'm going to put it in there too. We're looking for about a cup and 1/4. And we're gonna let that kind of heat up. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get our pork loin ready. And I've got our bowl here with apples in it, so as soon as that's done, we'll kind of mix that together and we should be ready. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, we've got a whole pork loin, and I'm actually gonna, cut this in half. So we've got a little bit smaller piece of meat, so it's a little easier to deal with, and it cooks up a little bit. So, if you put this whole thing on the grill, you could be looking at, 4 or 5 hours to get it good and cooked. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and take about a half of this to a quarter, probably a little less than a half. So I'll take this piece and set it aside here. And then we're going to be working with this one right here. All right, so we have our pork loin, and what we're going to do is we want to butterfly it and just kind of open it up. So you could do it a couple different ways. You could just kind of cut it in half and then go back that way, but what we like to do is kind of look for a seam and then roll it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of start here on the top, and I'm going to go pretty slowly, and I just made a quick little cut there, and then I'm going to start to just kind of butterfly it from there, and that way we can kind of start to open this up. And if you go through, it's no big deal. And it does kind of help to have a sharp knife. So you can kind of see how we've rolled that open, and then we'll kind of roll the rest of this. See, I actually went too far there, but no big deal. Okay, so there's our piece of meat. The good thing about doing this too is you've got pretty good sized piece of meat there, and this way you can season it up a little bit better. So we've got that going. We will go ahead, and I'm going to just season it with some regular salt and pepper. I shouldn't say regular salt and pepper. I have some different types of seasoning here. This is just kind of a garlic pepper blend, and I'm going to go ahead and season it with that. And then also just some regular salt. Okay. So that's pretty much ready to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and check my okay. Looks like everything's pretty much melted. Go ahead and yank that off the grill. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to pour it right into this bowl here with my apples. Make sure we get all those onions and stuff out of there. Okay. We'll go ahead and put this back on just to kind of get it out of the way. And we're just going to pour in, this is just a regular, you can use about any kind of dried bread mix you want. This is just one that I found. We'll mix it up real good. All right, so there we have our stuffing mixture that we're going to actually put inside of our pork loin. Okay, so we've got that done. I'm going to grab me a couple new gloves. And now we get to start putting that on there. And I've also got my twine, and this is what we'll use to tie this up. So we have our piece of meat, and we're just going to kind of start to stuff it. If there's some areas that look like it's pretty thick, we can kind of just put some slices so it'll all lay pretty good. Like so. Then we'll just take our stuffing mixture. Okay, I'll move this. All right, so there we've got our stuffing, and we're going to start rolling this up, but I'm going to start at this back end because that's kind of where I cut through at. Okay, now when we do our string, what we're going to do is, you know, there's sometimes you can do like this fancy where you wrap the whole thing, but what we're going to do is just, I'm going to take it and I'm going to roll, kind of spin it twice. What that does is so that way when I go to pull on it, it doesn't let go so much. Okay, so there's one. Yeah. I have something that'll work better, scissors. Go. So if you kind of roll that under itself, then when you let go of it, it'll stay tight and it'll give you a chance to actually tie a knot. So there's one. Then we'll take our other one over here. You might kind of have to throw that back in there. And I'll show you how we tie this next one again. So go this way and then just roll this one under, and we'll do it twice. Okay, so that way when we pull on it, it stays tight and we can tie a knot. So tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and finish getting this tied up. I'm going to put it on the grill. It's going to go for right around somewhere in there, 2 to 3 hours, and that way it gets all nice and done. We're going to shoot for about a temperature of about 265, somewhere in there, and then so through the magic of TV time, when we come back, this will be done. So don't go away. When you come back, we'll give it a try.
Wow. High Plains Podiatry, the team's greatest joy is seeing you doing what you love to do. Dr. Rob Hens addresses all problems of the foot and ankle with leading-edge capabilities. They travel extensively, serving in satellite clinics near you. Their growth in southwest Nebraska is a direct result of the caring and personal treatment they give their patients. Let High Plains Podiatry bring the pep back in your step. Now seeing patients in Norton and Colby, Kansas. Call today, 877-345-3668.
Hey, welcome back to Backyard Grillin here on Nex-Tech Logo 1, where we're making stuffed pork loin. Just a little bit of recap. What we did is we made a stuffing with sausage, apples, onions, celery. We even threw a little jalapeno in there. And then we butterflied our pork loin. We stuffed it and then rolled it back up and put it on the grill, and we even threw some bacon over the top of it to give it some extra added flavor. So we're gonna go ahead and yank this off. If I can get it off without destroying it. Ooh. Ta-da! It rolled right off. Okay, so there is our pork loin, stuffed pork loin. What I'm going to do is, you remember it's tied with string, so we're just going to leave that string tied in there, and then we can kind of take it off. But we put this bacon kind of over the top of it just to add some more flavor, and plus everything is better with bacon. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this about right in the center. Try to do so. You know, it is a good idea, like if you take this off the grill, to let it set for about, 15-20 minutes before you cut it. But we don't want to stay here and look at it for 15 or 20 minutes, so we'll go ahead and get it cut. But that way it kind of gives it a chance to rest and all those juices to suck back up in there. So we're going to cut this. There we go. I'll spin this around for you. So, look at that, like a little spiral. Can you see that? So that is our stuffed pork chop. We better cut off a slice. I cooked it to about 165 degrees. We'll take another slice here. It even kind of looks, well, it looked pretty till I cut that other slice off. So you can kind of see the pinwheel there going on. So this is our stuffed pork loin with sausage. We got some apples in there, bacon. Oh, really good because it's savory. Then you got the sweet with the apple, so really good. I'm digging it. So hey, check out all of our other episodes on Backyard Grillin. You can find us on Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, all the social media websites, and give this a try at home. Really easy, but at the same time, it's really good. So we'll see you next time on Backyard Grillin.